All of you know him. I don't need to introduce. Supreme Court lawyer, K.V. Dhananjay. Please.
I will request you to go through paragraphs 5 and 6. So once you go through it yourself, I would like to just briefly address you. So if you have finished reading paragraph 5 and 6, you will see that you have to read paragraph 1 now. It is just 2 lines. That the application filed by the A1 is not sustainable in the eyes of the law and opposed to the law delivered by the Honorable Apex Court. So the CID is saying that the application which we made is not maintainable at all. Now when they say it is not maintainable, they really did not have any need to disclose all this. Why are they disclosing all this? Because they have realized that they've made a huge mistake. So they want to be the first one to blink. They know very well that we've been watching them and that we are not going to take everything lying down. So therefore, they felt, okay, fine, somebody has to admit to wrongdoing. Before the media says something, let us be the first ones. Because if you were to go to any lawyer and ask them to take a look at this, they will say this is very surprising. If the CID is saying in paragraph 1 that it is not maintainable, there was no requirement for them to still state other things. Why are they stating those things? They are trying to wash off their hands. Because the application we have filed is unprecedented. Nobody has ever filed an application in court stating, I want the interrogation tapes. What kind of an individual would do that? You see, someone who is taken to the court will have some fear of being caught somewhere. If not for that offense, maybe for some other offense. So nobody would ever go to the court and say, I have committed no wrong, I am a sincere person, I want the interrogation tapes. Now, therefore, this application is very unprecedented because in this application, what actually the accused number 1 said is that I have committed no such thing. I never confessed to anything. I never put myself in a bad light. I completely deny. And by the way, all of these clippings which Swamiji read out actually were given to the court. We specifically denied each one of those paragraphs. We said we never said any of these things. So we said my name has been destroyed. My reputation has been destroyed. The public believes all these media stories because the media is saying CID sources, CID sources. So therefore we said we want to clear our name. That's because unless and until we clear our name, we will never get fair justice. So therefore, the CID basically realized that we are not going to leave them, so they have given this response. And as you can see, all the newspaper reports lying here, yes, of course, you are free to inspect this. What kind of a person would collect all of these papers? I just would want you to basically ask yourself a question. If this man is really guilty the way and evil, the way the CID calls him to be, do you think he would really be collecting all these newspapers? Why would anybody do that? What kind of people actually? Yes, and we have close to 300 individuals, basically, who are doing the only job of actually culling out whatever is coming in the media and then preparing it. I am saying all of this because I've been handling this case for the last 9 months. I did not know about anything about Swamiji until the scandal broke out. So therefore, I have seen nothing myself. I am supposed to basically come to a conclusion based on my experience. My experience in the last 9 months has been whatever you've been seeing. And when the CID comes forth with a report like this, I would like to ask, can any reasonable person not think that he has been framed, not think that he has been maliciously targeted? You can see all those newspapers. Some 300 different individuals are going through newspapers, through media reports on a daily basis, culling out information. And now, by the way, I'm not the only lawyer advising him. There are several other lawyers. And by the way, almost all the lawyers, leading lawyers, have been telling him that now is the time to basically hit back. Now is the time to go after the media. Now is the time to go after the CID on grounds of defamation. So I am supposed to basically tell him whether to do that or not. And what am I supposed to say? Any professional lawyer advising a client who has been so badly targeted and framed is duty bound to tell him, okay, you have no option but to go against the media now, to go against the CID. And I am honestly asking you a question. I am due to advise him a couple of days. What am I supposed to tell him? By the way, every other lawyer who's been advising him has been telling him that, we are foolish. Nobody waits. The day you receive this kind of a response from the CID, within 24 hours, you will go behind all of the newspapers and the CID. That is what all the lawyers have been telling.
Sorry, I am not interested in going after defamation, all these things. All I am interested, I am requesting you, honest. Many of you are very honest. And just understand, honestly help me to rebuild the mission. The injustice done to me. That's all I am asking.
And by the way, there are more revelations to come. Now you might think, okay, fine. This means that whatever came in the papers is false. What about whatever is there in the charge sheet? I'm sure all of you might be having that kind of a question. What about the charge sheet? Someone has basically alleged rape over a period of 5 years and 6 years. What about those charges? Will not those charges stick? Yes, exactly. But what I mean to say is, with respect to those things, the CID has actually given a far bigger revelation. They have made a certain application which will be disclosed in due course of time. Anyone who will look at that application will clearly know that the charge sheet is nothing but hearsay, and that is all. I wouldn't like to comment anything more than to tell you, at this point of time, you might all have seen that huge fat book charge sheet, and the CID has now put in a separate application which will convince everyone that the charge sheet is nothing but hearsay. They have filed some application, and that is all I would like to tell you.
Educated but soft middle class people, silent people, when they come and beat, I don't have any security. You understand? They have tremendous rowdy power. And don't you understand? You see, I am telling you a simple question. Because I don't want to talk about it because you asked, I have to tell. I have to talk. Just that kerosene, few liter kerosene, immediate, because it's shown in the media, immediately the police, they filed a FIR and charge sheet. But on April 21st, when they arrested me and produced in front of the court magistrate, and when I was coming out, the shoe was thrown on me in front of hundreds of media. In front of hundreds of media, a drunkard threw a shoe on me. Did they take any action? Still, they have not even filed a complaint or arrested him. Second, the person who stolen this footage and released it to media, still no arrest or no charge sheet. Don't you understand the power they have and where I am? If I reveal the name now, you think they will let me rest? We will not have ashram for you to come tomorrow. Don't you understand? I will have to only tell in the court after I get the court protection. See, I have collected all the evidences, all the audio recording, everything is there. All the evidences are there, and many other, all the evidences are there. I don't even want to tell what evidences. Everything is there. I'll produce it in the court. You just understand the practical side of us. I am a small, simple organization, spiritual group. You understand? Just see. No, just answer me these 2-3 things. A small kerosene, immediately FIR gets filed in 24 hours and the charge sheet happens within few days. But a shoe has been thrown on me in public in front of media. All medias have shown that. Shoe was thrown on me. In front, the police was standing around next to me. Still there is no arrest and no charge sheet. And same way the person who stole the video and released it. So understand, in this situation, me revealing the names, will it be intelligent? It will create sensational news for 2 days. But I need my people to live safely. You understand? I actually stepped back so much. I did not meet the press in the beginning just because of their threat. They said very clearly, if you come out and try to justify yourself in the press, you will not be alive. I don't bother about my life, but thousands of my disciples, just understand. Already in 17 places in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, saris have been pulled. So much abusal. In 7 places, my brahmacharis have been attacked with the aim of killing them. I am not able to file a single FIR. Don't you understand? I am not able to file a single FIR. Me or my disciples. That is the power they have. And how do you expect me to reveal the name now? Let me reveal it in the court. With all the evidence, we will put it in the court. Let the court examine the evidences. The validity of the evidences. Just see the problem, see the practical side. You understand? It is not that easy to live in this country. Please understand. Well, the whole establishment is against you.
ಅದು ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೀಗ ಅದು ಸುಲಭವಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸತ್ಯನ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
Why did I tell? Because many were asking the source of conspiracy. I will have to tell the theory, na? I will have to tell what has exactly happened. I need to tell what has exactly happened. Why this and all that. Everybody was, yeah, even that I was not ready to say, but everybody was asking me, no, tell, because some media already got some news, some evidences they collected already. To answer them, I have to say, name, it's not that never going to be revealed at all. It will come into the court. Just like you see today, the court document has come out. In the court, the truth is coming out. That's all.